Hi, this is Usha. Welcome to Rathod's IAS classes. Today in this lecture, we are going to see current affairs of 14th February 2021. In this lecture, we are going to discuss 8 topics which are very much relevant to UPSC. So let's get started with our discussion and let us see first article. So before getting started with our discussion, I want to make a small announcement on this platform. We came up with this current affairs package course. So in this course, we are exclusively focusing on current affairs and also mains answer writing practice. So if you ask me importance of this current affairs, so without mastering this current affairs, you cannot clear UPSC. At least 50 to 60% of questions, either it may be prelims or mains or even interview, you can expect questions from this current affairs. And if you are getting any static questions, they also have some background regarding this current affairs. So mastering of current affairs is very important. So how we are going to master this current affairs if you are joining this course? We will be providing daily current affairs PDF to you. So in our PDF you will get articles, that is 10 to 15 articles from 5 different sources. So those 5 sources include Indian Express, PIB, All India Radio, Down to Earth and also Hindu. And we are also having this weekly current affairs session also. So in this way it will be very helpful to current affairs comprehensively, and also it will helpful for revision. So we are also focusing on this mains answer writing practice. So without proper answer writing skills, you cannot clear UPSC for sure. Okay. So on day 1 of your preparation, you have to focus on this answer writing practice also. So if you are joining this course, we are also providing prelims practice questions on weekly basis along with video solutions. So what is exact demand of UPSC that is focused by this course? So try to join this course as soon as possible and achieve your dream of clearing UPSC. For further details of this course, please contact us. Details are given in description box. And now let us see first article. So this is image that I took from front page of Hindu. So this image you can see some animals like here. So these are mainly Humboldt penguins. So you have to remember some facts regarding these Humboldt penguins because you can expect questions in your prelims. So now let us see what are these Humboldt penguins and some facts regarding this. So if you talk about this IUCN Red List, so these Humboldt penguins, they are listed under category vulnerable. So you have to remember this, okay. So these species are mainly native to Chile and Peru. So if you see here in this Chile-Peru region, we have cold current, that is Humboldt current. So on this name of this current, so these penguins got their name. So during winters in this region, what happened? There will be low temperature. So because of this, they started moving towards northwards here. So if you're talking about threats for these penguins, so first one is El Nino. So because of this El Nino, what happened? Blooms and as well as depletions that are seeing regarding productivity here. So because of this El Nino like conditions, prey availability for this penguins that will be decreased. So because of this, that will lead to nest abandonment and as well as chick mortality in this area. So first important reason here is El Nino. And second one is industrial fisheries in Peru and as well as Chile. They mainly exploit the main prey species of penguins. And in northern Chile region, eggs of these penguins, they are mainly collected for local consumption. Okay. So these are some important facts that you should remember regarding this Humboldt penguin. And now let us see next article. Title says steps to demolish resort begins. So this article mainly focus on these resorts which are built in this Vembanad Lake, which is located in state of Kerala. So this article will be important regarding environment and ecology, so which comes under GS paper 3. So this article will be important from both prelims and also mains point of view. So regarding prelims, you can expect questions from this Vembanad Lake, okay, Vembanad Lake. And regarding mains, you can expect questions like what will be impact of this type of demolition. Okay. And now let us see context and as well as some important details which are highlighted in this article and also even some facts regarding prelims. So context says that Supreme Court upheld Kerala High Court ban on construction of islands in this Vembanad Lake here. So in this context, authorities, they have initiated preliminary steps to demolish the illegally constructed villas. So not recently, but from 2007, 2005 onwards, they started building these illegal islands in this Vembanad Lake and they started building of resorts in this area. So because of this, recently Kerala High Court said that they need to go for demolition of these buildings which come up in this Vembanad Lake. So again case went to Supreme Court. In this context, Supreme Court also said decision taken by Kerala High Court is correct. We should move towards demolition of this resort. So in this context, it mainly observed that constructions, they are mainly violating coastal and also environment regulations. So because of this demolition, it is correct choice now. So what are issues regarding demolition here? So whenever we are going for demolishing these resorts and whenever we are going for transporting of materials, so there may be also danger like these debris that will falls in these lakes. So here one challenge here. So this challenge here is how to prevent this debris including hazardous waste which is falling into lake. So these are some important things which are highlighted in this article. Now let us see some facts regarding this lake. First, let us see what are these resorts, name of these resorts. If you see Kapiko resorts, so they are mainly constructed 54 villas in main block. There are over 6 years from 2007. So from 2007 onwards, this resort that started construction, and now there are about 54 villas that are present in main block of this Kapiko resorts. So in 2013, Kerala High Court ordered for demolition of this resort along with some illegal structures which are also built in this Vembanad Lake. They include Green Lagoon Resort and also some other resorts which are present in this area. And if you see some facts regarding this Vembanad Lake, so this lake also known as Vembanad Kayal, Kochi Lake in Kochi, Vembanad Kol, and also Punamada Lake in Kuttanad. So these are other names of this Vembanad Lake, and it is one of largest in Kerala and as well as longest lake in India. So you have to remember this fact. And this lake mainly separated from Arabian Sea by a narrow thin barrier island. Okay. So this Vembanad Lake, it is a popular backwater stretch in Kerala. So this Vembanad Lake is famous for Vallamkalli, or we can also say Nehru Trophy boat race. So in this race, mainly snake boats are mainly used. So it is also called a snake boat race. So this snake boat race that will be held every year in month of August in Vembanad Lake. And next one is one important bird sanctuary, that is Kumarakam Bird Sanctuary, which is also located east to this coast of this lake. And next one is this lake included in list of wetlands of international importance in year 2002. So you have to remember this also. This will be very, very important for prelims. And now let us see next article. More fatalities likely among poor victims of road crashes. So this is according to report which is came up by World Bank along with Safe Life collaboration. Okay, Safe Life Foundation. So here World Bank came up with collaboration with Safe Life Foundation and came up with this report. So this report mainly talks about how fatalities are seen in this poor victims of road crashes and what is significance, everything we are going to discuss. So this article will be important regarding society. So whenever you are talking about problems of society, you can also add this type of dimension, and you can also add these types of reports that will substantiate your answer, such that you can get at least half to 1 mark more compared to other students. Now let us see context and as well as some important details regarding this article. So recently one report released. So name of that report here is Traffic Crash Injuries and Disabilities Burden on Indian Society. So this report mainly came up by World Bank in cooperation or in collaboration with the Safe Life Foundation, and data is collected from UP, Bihar, Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra. If you see some highlights of this report, it mainly focused on socio-economic impact of road accidents. So after road accident, what will be socio-economic impact that is seen on that family? And if you see some details regarding this report, it mainly says that more fatalities from road crashes among poor families rather than rich. So here we can say that more fatalities or more deaths are seen in poor families rather than that of rich families. And low income household reports twice the number of deaths when we are compared with the rich, that is after post crash. After accident in low income households, so death will be more than twice compared to that of this rich. So what will be impacts here? What will be socio-economic impacts? So first one is that will lead to sharper decline in total household income among these low income households, and as well as monthly household income and financial losses that will be increased due to these road crashes. So these are some important things that you should remember, and you can use this report whenever you are writing about problems in society. Now let us see next article. Title says water on Mars. So this article will be important regarding GS paper 3 under science and technology. So now let us try to understand this article in great detail, and we are also going to see some facts regarding this Mars planet. So if you see context here, researchers mainly observed that water vapor is present in the thin atmosphere of Mars. So because of presence of this water vapor in this thin layer of atmosphere around this Mars, it is offering some new clues as whether it could have once hosted life. So it may have hosted life here. So because of this, it is creating some important clues because of presence of this water vapor in thin atmosphere of Mars. And if you see, there are also traces of ancient valleys, river channels, they are present on the surface of Mars. So it will also suggest that liquid water once flowed across its surface. And if you are talking about today's water is almost mostly locked up as ice. But some of it is evaporating, that is vaporizing, that is leaking hydrogen in the atmosphere. So this is some important details which are given in this article. And now let us see some facts. So this Mars, mainly named after Roman god of war, it is fourth planet from the sun in our solar system. First is Mercury, second is Venus, third is Earth, and next fourth one is Mars. Correct? So it is also known as red planet. So why name it is red planet? Because it has some huge amount or large amount of iron oxide. And next one is, if you are talking about temperature, so it is pretty cold on surface of Mars. It is much colder than our own planet. So further, because it is far from sun, so because of this amount of sunlight that is received by Mars is less. So because of this, temperature on the surface of Mars is low when compared to that of Earth. And if you are talking about equator of this Mars, temperature will be 20 degrees Celsius, and at poles it is minus 140 degrees. Okay. So this is some important facts. And if you see, it is also home for highest mountain in our solar system. Name of that mountain here is Olympus Mons. So height of this Olympus Mons is 24 kilometers high. So if you are comparing with highest mountain on our earth, that is Everest, so it is 3 times higher than that of our Mount Everest. So these are some important facts that you should remember regarding this article. And now let us see next article. Title says black hole cluster. So this article mainly talking about NGC 6397. So you have to remember this NGC 6397 because in prelims you can expect a question like recently NGC 6397 is in news. So what it is related to, okay? And now let us see this article in great detail. If you are talking about this NGC 6397, it is a cluster of stars here. So in this cluster of stars, it is mainly about distance of 7,800 light years lies in mainly era of constellation, and this is among closest global cluster to Earth. So this cluster of stars mainly which is present 7,800 light years from Earth, and it is mainly located in this era constellation. So it is one of global clusters, globular clusters that is present near to our Earth. So you have to remember these facts. And if you see recently in this study mainly done by using this Hubble Space Telescope, this looked at this, and this Hubble Space Telescope mainly expecting that it will convert into massive black hole. But instead of converting this into a single massive black hole, but we found there were many small black holes that are present. So what is significance of this study? Here significance is first measurement of the extent of such collection in a core collapsed globular cluster. So first time we identified number of small black holes within a globular cluster. So this is significance of this study. And now let us see next article. Title says small difference. So this article mainly talking about one gene mainly responsible, that is creating some difference between our ancestors like Neanderthal with this modern man. So this article will be exclusively important for anthropology. Students who are preparing for this anthropology, they have to cut this paper and they have to keep anthropology in Neanderthals. Okay. Now let us see this article in great detail. So this article mainly talking about NOVA1 gene. Okay. So this article mainly talking about NOVA1 gene. So recently one study published in a paper, paper in Science. So that study mainly says that researchers, they have discovered that alteration of a single gene that may have made all the difference between cognitive variation between humans, that is modern man, and our predecessors. So because of this gene that is mainly responsible for cognitive variation between our ancestors like Neanderthal, Denisovans with our modern man. So you have to remember that gene and you can use this whenever you are writing answers regarding this Neanderthals. And now let us see next article. Title says virus and climate change. So this article mainly focusing on GS3 under environment and ecology and also GS2 regarding health. So now let us try to understand this article in great detail. So we already had discussed this article in number of times, right? So if you see recently one study mainly published in Science Journal, so it mainly says that science of total environment that gives mechanism mainly linking climate change and emergence of SARS coronavirus. So this study mainly says that there is link between climate change and as well as emergence of this SARS coronavirus. So what is link here? So because of this link that is present between climate change and environment, that led to rise of this pandemic. So if you see some details which are given in this article, it mainly says that global greenhouse gas emissions, they made southern China hotspot of bat-borne coronavirus by driving forest habitats which are linked by bats. So because of climate change, we are seeing there is increasing temperature. So because of increasing greenhouse gases emission, and that is leading to increase in temperature. So because of this increase in temperature, southern China that became hotspot for bat-borne this coronavirus. So because whenever humans are going in contact with these wild animals, so that led to transfer or transmission of this virus from this bats to humans here. So this study mainly found that about 40 new species of bats that had moved to Yan'an province in last century. So this is some important things that you should remember regarding this article. Now let us see next article. Title says elephant tail. So this article is important to understand study. Okay. So this study mainly says that we can identify stress levels whenever we are going for studying of this tail hair of elephant. So again this article will be important regarding science and technology, which comes under GS paper 3. And this article will be important regarding mains, not from prelims point of view. Now let us try to see this article in great detail. So this article mainly talking about tail hair and stress level. So when we are going for study of this hair which is present in tail of elephant, we are going to identify stress level here. So if you see context here, it mainly says that elephant tail hair can be used to study health of elephants. So these tail hair will be used mainly to access stress in life of animal. So how much stress that is faced by this animal, that can be identified whenever we are going for studying of this hair. Okay. And if you see study here, it mainly says that tail hair growth and levels of immunoreactive cortisol in hair, they are mainly used to decode stress level in past events that are happening in this elephant. So we can relate this hair growth rate along with cortisol. So by identifying this cortisol level and hair growth rate, we can decode stress level that is faced by elephants in past events. So if you are talking about this hair cortisol level, so it is mainly used mainly to identify stress level because it is effective measure to understand the cumulative concentration of systemic cortisol exposure over a long period. So we are going to see this cortisol level that is present in this hair. So because of that concentration as well as how hair growth is happening. Because of whenever we are comparing that, we can identify stress level here. And if you're talking about how cortisol will be displaced or will be enter into hair, so this can be done by two important mechanisms. The first one is whenever cortisol which is present in blood, so because of some passive diffusion from capillaries, then it will enter into hair. So this is first route. And second route here is cortisol produced locally, or cortisol also produced by contamination of some sebaceous or sweat glands here, that will also contribute to hair cortisol levels. So this study mainly says that their hair samples of about 6 captive Asian elephants that are studied mainly from 2 zoos, and whatever levels of cortisol that is identified in these hair samples, and that is compared with this daily behavior health records. These records are maintained by zookeepers here. So later on we understand that, so that one, this one is matching a lot. So because of this tail hair, it is an alternative matrix to reconstruct this psychological history of elephants. So because of this, now we can use this study mainly to identify physiological health of elephants here. And what is significance here? So whenever we are going for this type of study, that will help to access various captive conditions like housing, grouping, diets, disease, which are mainly suffering by elephants. And next one is, it can be also used as a biomarker, mainly for example reproductive hormones, so as that it can also facilitate more meaningful and biological interpretation of animal life. So these are some important significance of this study. So these are some important articles which appear in today's Hindu newspaper. Now let us see essay. What do you think will be the future of nations after Corona in terms of economy, healthcare, work, culture and geopolitics? So this is a simple essay. Many students we had many discussions regarding this post-pandemic era, regarding how our economy should be, how our healthcare should be. Even in our economic survey and even in our budget speech, we also discussed about this economy, healthcare, wealth, culture, etc. So try to write this essay, and essay should not be more than 750 words. So by this we are concluding today. I hope you enjoyed this lecture. Please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to like, share and comment my videos. And don't forget to join this current affairs package course. Thank you so much.